The entire Wabash Valley is now under a winter storm warning. We've been upgraded from the watch. This is going to take effect tomorrow afternoon, so the time frame is about the same from what we were thinking yesterday. Now, depending on where you are, this either expires late Friday night or early Saturday morning. That's when the snow impacts are going to be a little bit less, but the cold's going to last all the way through the weekend. So here are the impacts we're expecting from this winter storm. First, we're going to have some rain on Thursday. Then those temperatures are going to drop, so any ponding on roadways and sidewalks could be a little bit of a glaze of ice. Then, as the rain changes to snow, we'll see some accumulating snow. We've backed down on our totals just a little bit, but don't focus too much on those because there's still other impacts to talk about. Currently, we're thinking about 1 to 5 inches of snow across the Wabash Valley, with the higher of those totals being in the northeast part of our viewing area. Then Thursday night, the wind really starts to pick up, continues into Friday. We can see wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, and with temperatures dropping below zero, we'll easily see wind chills falling 15 to 25 degrees below zero, even as low as 30 below Thursday night. So it's going to be very dangerous for any prolonged exposure to the cold with frostbite and hypothermia. So as we look at Futurecast, tonight, going to be okay. If you have any last minute errands you need to run, maybe fill up your gas tank, tonight's the night to do so. We'll be under a mostly cloudy sky, so clouds going to build back in. That'll take us through the overnight hours. Most of the night's looking dry, but as we get into early Thursday morning, that's when we start to see a few little scattered showers start to develop. So here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Morning commute's going to be fine tomorrow if you have to go to work tomorrow. Now, as we get into about lunchtime, you see that cold air starting to advance into the western part of the News 10 viewing area, and then this cold air is quickly going to continue to advance eastward. So by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we're seeing the rain-snow line make its way across the state line. We get to tomorrow evening about 5 o'clock. You see that heavy snow continuing to move across the Wabash Valley. And as we get to 8 o'clock tomorrow, we're still seeing some snow showers. But notice how it's starting to taper off a little bit quicker than we thought. We're going to have some dry air start to cut down our snow totals, so that's why we've lowered those amounts just a little bit. But whatever amount of snow falls, it's going to be blowing around, reducing the visibility, so it's still going to make travel pretty tricky, especially if there's that little glaze of ice on the roadways from the rain earlier. That's going to make it a little more slick. So as we get into midnight on Friday, it looks like most of the snow going to be tapering off. Friday, we're not expecting any additional snow accumulation, but it's still going to be blowing around. We'll see those wind gusts at 40 to 45 miles per hour, and those wind chills going to be very low all over the course of the day on Friday. So here's our latest snowfall map. I've just tweaked these a little bit from what Brady showed you on News 10 at midday. 1 to 3 inches for the southern part of the News 10 viewing area, with 2 to 5 farther to the northeast, and that better chance for the 5-inch range going to be in the far northeast part of the News 10 viewing area. And the heaviest snow from this whole system is going to be in northern Indiana. So if you have any travel plans up there, that's where we're expecting some of the heavier snow with this. But again, the impact, not just the snow and the wind. Look at the wind chill. This is tomorrow at about 10 o'clock. You can see we're seeing those wind chills in the 30s, but notice how quickly these drop as we get to tomorrow afternoon. By 5 o'clock tomorrow, we're seeing a wind chill of 2 in Terre Haute, already below zero along the I-57 corridor. We get into Thursday night, here they drop to the 20 to 30 below zero range, and they stay cold over the course of the entire day on Friday. So even though we're going to be seeing our daytime high at 3, we're going to be feeling much colder. It's your forecast for tonight, down to 31 under a mostly cloudy sky with those showers developing late. Again, if you have any last minute preparations you need to make, tonight's the time to do so. Then for tomorrow, we start out with rain. We'll see a high of 38, but then temperatures rapidly fall in the afternoon. We change to snow, and then the wind picks up as we get late in the day. Then for tomorrow night, dropping down to 5 below zero. We'll have snow coming to an end, but then dealing with blowing snow with those wind chill values 20 to 30 degrees below zero and wind gusts as high as 45 miles per hour. And the 7-day forecast shows the sunshine makes a return as we get to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But notice we only warm up into the teens, and another chance of some flurries on Monday.